What is going on? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I seriously appreciate you tuning in today. We're back here in my 2007 Nissan 350z HR, and it is raining out right now in Southern California. It is just treacherous out here when it rains because none of these people, I mean, they just don't know how to drive in the rain, I'm telling you. This thing sounds so cool. The only thing is when it rains, you can't roll the windows down. I mean, you can roll the windows down, but the way these windshield wipers work, like it pushes all the water right here, and then it just goes right inside the door. It just comes around this corner right here and just makes its way inside. So I will admit, it is pretty fun to drive in the rain though. Oh man, that sound. Don't want to give it too much gas because I mean, we could break the wheels loose so easy in this thing. Go left here. Just gonna barely give it some gas. We just spin them. We just spin the wheels. Let's go this way. I don't even know where to cruise to. I kind of just came out here to cruise around in the rain, so I'm not quite sure where to go. I just had El Pollo Loco, as you could tell from both of my drinks. I asked for a large, the guy gave me a small, and then I showed him on my receipt that I asked for a large, and then he gave me a large anyways, so now I have 2 drinks, which is cool, but I don't know if I could drink 2 drinks. Man, this weather right now is so crazy. The way the sun is out, I don't know how well you can see. It might be just like terrible glare. Dang, it's like foggy down there. Let's go left. I know the traffic going right is gonna be crazy, so we're definitely gonna go left right now. So in the last video, the check engine light came on in the Rev-350z when I was eating at Chick-fil-A, just randomly. I was just watching a YouTube video and the check engine light just came on randomly. So it did not affect the way the car runs at all. So I honestly didn't think too much of it. I took it to the shop the next day and it turns out, I'll just play the footage right now. It is bright and early, it's basically 7:45 a.m. We're on our way over to TSM Collision where I work, and we're actually dropping off the red 350z, so the Rev-Up, the one we're in right now, over at True Motive, which is right next door. And it starts raining. All right, I just made it over here. I'm gonna pull it in front of True Motive. I just realized that the battery is actually looking kind of low on this camera too, so hopefully I can film as much as I can today, but check it out. We're finally doing the transmission fluid change. Honestly, I said I was gonna do it like 15,000 miles ago in this thing, and I just never did. It's way easier to do when you have a lift, and they have a lift over here. I tried to jack this thing up. I only have one jack, and my jack stands there from Harbor Freight, so I don't really trust them. So getting underneath of this thing, if it falls, I'm pretty much, it's over, basically. Like, it's too low to the ground, like the whole weight of the car would be on top of me. So I just waited until we had a lift, and True Motive has a lift, so they're gonna do the transmission fluid today. And honestly, it needs to be done because this thing, it still shifts fine, but I'm telling you, it's a little stiff going from gear to gear. So hopefully that fixes it. We're doing half Redline MT90 and then half Redline MTL. So this is like the magic combination for Nissan 350z's, I guess. MT90, MTL. I have 2 of these each, so I'm excited, and hopefully we'll be able to get some buffing in. The guys over at TSM Collision said they could buff the wing a little bit. So that's the plan for today. Let's get into it. Boom, there it is. Dang, that thing looks so cool. Rainy day, TSM Collision, True Motive. All right, just dropped it off, gave them the key. They're gonna work on it today while I'm at work, which is pretty awesome, and then I'll update you guys when I'm back. Yeah. All right, y'all, it's raining. Oh gosh. These things are so sweet though. They're out here every day. I'm always like staring from across the way. Jeez, I'm coming to check on the Z. They brought it back there. So we got the car back from True Motive. Huge thanks to those guys, man. They are so awesome over there. But right now, don't mind my hair. It was raining all morning and now it is not. So that is why. But we're driving the car over around the side of the shop. Sounds so good. But the guys in the back said they could buff some of the car, so that's pretty awesome. I'm gonna get some cool shots of them doing that. It's gonna be nice to get this thing hopefully mostly all buffed because we did not get to finish all the buffing. So there's quite a few parts of this car that are not shiny. They're kind of like, they're matte, so. Oh, and they cleared my check engine light. Once we get the car back, I'll explain to you guys what the issue is. All right, so I felt like this the other day in the video looked a little, I don't know, it just didn't look as glossy as it could. And then, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but all back here, none of this is really buffed or anything, and then back here as well. So they're gonna do that, which is pretty awesome. And then the whole car will mostly be buffed. This mirror needs it. So that's the plan. We're working on this Amazon truck right now. All the other cars we're working on. And yes, oh my God, my hair, I don't even know what's going on. Just don't even look at me anymore. actually get any footage of us talking about it, but he ran the check engine light. The code turned out to be P0171, which is basically a code with a mass airflow sensor, so I might just have to clean the MAF. That car burns a lot of oil, and it turns out while we were there, we found out I need to do my valve cover gaskets like terribly, just because every time we floor it, I'm always talking about like the oil, the stench, and the smell of oil that comes from the engine. Well, it's not supposed to do that, and that's just my valve cover gasket going, and you can see on both sides of the engine it's kind of leaking down. So I got a quote on that, so we might do that soon. But I'm assuming because that is leaking a little bit, the mass airflow sensor has gotten kind of oily over time just because it's all in that same area. And when you're leaking oil like that, it kind of tends to just coat everything in the engine bay. So definitely a few things we need to get fixed on that car, but it's nice to have it up in the air at True Motive just so we can see what it needs, because honestly, I took it to Affordable Automotive Repair the last time when the belt got all twisted, and I didn't honestly get to walk underneath of it and see what it looked like. So it's super awesome that True Motive is transparent and like says that we can walk back there and stuff. Oh God. Oh. Man, this thing gets rowdy in the rain, I'm not gonna lie. 300 horsepower is a lot, and that in the rain is enough to get you into some trouble, so. Oh man. Yeah, you just cannot floor it. Like third gear you can, but. Oh no. I need to be in the middle of the road. When it's raining out like this in a 350Z that's slammed, or honestly any car that is lower to the ground, you definitely don't want to be on like the sides of the road, just because if the water is going to pool up anywhere, it's going to be on the sides. Definitely that side. You can almost see like the bike lane over there has like 3 inches of water going all the way across it. So, and it's weird when you hit a puddle, the first thing it wants to do is pull you towards the puddle. It's the weirdest thing. Let's go right. Maybe, possibly, or no, let's go left, whatever. Can we make that green light? Hopefully, I think we can. Oh, we are gonna make it, yeah. Oh, gridlock though, gridlock. In that situation, if it would have turned red and I would have been sticking out in the intersection, you can get like a stupid fine for that. You gotta really look ahead and see, like if you pull into the intersection and there's no room for you on the other side and you're sticking out, no man, that is no good. So kind of going back and talking about the red 350Z again, I'm probably just gonna be doing the valve cover gaskets, and it'll honestly probably help a lot with the oil consumption, just because, I mean, that thing burns a lot of oil, and it leaking out of the side of the valve cover cannot be good. So we cleared the check engine light in the red car, so I'm gonna try and just clean the MAF sensor, and then the check engine light test just said to replace the MAF sensor, and then it's broken. So I'm just gonna try and clean it. It's probably pretty oily. It did say the car was running lean, so. And if it's not the mass airflow sensor, then we're gonna check the O2 sensors, and I don't know if those have ever been replaced. I know they last only about 100,000 miles, so. And that car has about 93K, so it's probably time to do them. Oh, the sun coming through. Oh my gosh, look at all that grass, the trees. What a crazy time to be out. This is my favorite type of weather, I think. Just look at, you can kind of see it sprinkling right here. Oh, the little backfires. The sounds this thing makes. I'm gonna downshift real quick. Just listen, just listen. Oh. Okay, okay. Oh man. I had a few people asking, like, are we ever gonna do any performance mods to these cars? And to be honest with you, I would love to turbo this thing someday. I think this car would take it better than the red car would, just because considering that one burns oil already. Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh my God. Oh my, I don't know if you just saw that, but no. That car literally sent dirt and water into my eyes. That was... Look at how these people cut this line. Look at this. This is why I stay back so far right here, because if I was up there, I'm just so afraid of getting clipped by people that cut the line. I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just crazy. I went to a night meet at an underground parking garage with my brother. It was pretty awesome. I have to throw the footage in sometime. Maybe in the next video, I'll toss it in at the end or something, but it was just so much fun. Okay, here we go. Try and drift it one more time. I think more speed. Oh yeah. Wow, all right. Getting over. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Drop a thumbs up if you did. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't joined the family yet. We're about to hit 23,000 subscribers and we're trying to hit 100,000 by the end of the year. So join the family and we will see you in the next video. Peace out.